Welcome to the instructional part of the video. You can get tabs and backing tracks if you go to my website, www.erichaugenguitar.com. Today, I'm playing with a 1966 Fender Mustang with Tom Brentley pickups, using the bridge position pickup, running through my Silvertone 1484 amp with a Weber Mini-Mass attenuator in the mix. And then, some reverb and maybe some EQ in post. That's what you're hearing. Now, let's learn this thing. The song is going to start with a descending kind of bass line against a D chord. So I'm going to start with a slide from 2 up to 5 on my A string. 7, 7. Now notice I am hybrid picking. So, there I am, ring fingers getting the 9 there of the low E. Skip that string, you got a 7 and 7 there. Ooh, what a lovely sound by itself. Yeah, it is dissonant by itself. Thumb's gonna wrap around to get the 7 down there. Then it's going to do a G chord. There I am using a caged structure, the C-shaped G, to get my little melody-ish with it. So my index finger is flat against 7 and 7 of the D and the G, and I'm going to hammer on to this 9 here on the D. There it is. And I hit an open 0 because there's no way I could get back to a D cleanly. So, open D, and then back to the line. Where am I? Yes, and I might tag that 10 there. And this time when I get to the G chord, I'm going to go up, because I'm going to bridge the gap. Now that is not what her vocal melody does, but you're allowed to take license and liberty when you're making your own arrangements. The Feist police hopefully won't come get me. So that's on the G string. It does that same hammer on, 7, 9, 7, 9 on the G. Because now the song is going to do D, E minor, B minor, G is that kind of pre-chorus part. So I'm like, oh, here's a D. Because there's a D chord there. There's a D chord. So, yep, I'm hammering from 9 and 10, that's on my G string, to 11. And then what's the next chord? Oh, E minor. E minor's there, E minor's there, E minor's everywhere. So that is 12, 12, 0, starting on my G. Back that middle 12 there to a 10. And then B minor with that melody. This one took me a while to find. There it is, because hey, look, there's a B minor chord. That's that would be considered a C-shaped B minor in the cage system. And you're allowed to accidentally hit that open B if you want, because it's a B minor. So I'm going to slide from 12 on that D string, 12 to 14 11, 0 if maybe. Yep, and then back out of it. And there's my G, because he's all the way up there, or you could think of it that way. My Jimi Hendrix first inversion G, which is, 12 on, there's my A string, 12 to 14, 12, 12 on my D and G. Let's repeat that phrase. Oh, that's how I get out of it, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Slide out. And then you got... Yeah, so I guess I taught that wrong. A little bit different than what I said, but you could see, yeah, D is the same, E is the same. When you get to that B minor, you slide back to get that note to the 9 there of the G, and then there's that slide in. Okay, that's how I do that. And then, that's a big old A chord. Cage system, there's a C-shaped A, but I'm using the open string. A D chord against it, so that A is 0, 11, 9, 10. Keep that A down there. Hey, look, there's a D chord. 0, 12, 11, 10. Here comes a G major 7. Yeah, normally you would just do it like that, but because I need that melody note, I had to do it in a weird way. So my index finger is flat across many of the 7s, and we got, that is 10, 9, 7. Pinky, can you make it? To get that melody there, yeah. And then, slightly different melody on the G there, so I do 12, 0, 12. Get the 10 there, and then just 12 and 0. And then I jump the melody up an octave just to be interesting. That's pretty. So there I am, it's a D. I leave that D on the 10th fret of the high E intact while I put the line descending underneath it. Reminds me of Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. So 14, 12, and then we're at that G chord again, so I just do a little up high Hendrix fill. So yeah, I'm flat at the 10 and 10 there. Hammer onto the 12, and land on the 12 of the G there. Then I go up higher. Now just really taking liberties with it. There's my D chord again, 15 and 14. And then the descending bass line, and I was like, ooh, counterpoint. 14, 17. But then I realized, oh, I need a line to get back all the way down to here. I don't know where that came from. What is that? That looks like pentatonic major with a little bit of chromaticism. Yeah. 12, 11, 10. Yeah, it's pentatonic major. That's what it is. So yeah, 12, 11, 10, 10, back off to 9. There's half of it. And then like a Mark Knopfler mini chicken picking. What's a mini chicken? I don't know. Yep, there it is, and then I'm back to same thing. and then I move it up. That's still an A chord. That is 9, 10, 9. That's a D chord. Still, singing the same stuff, just higher versions. 11, 10, 10. And an up high A, 14, 14, 12. That's just, an A up high. And there's our melody. 15. 17 goes up. 17 goes down. Land on that up high D. 15, 14. And then, just because I was feeling obnoxious, I put a stinger on it. I do these. I like to do these things. I do them live a lot, and it always makes my bandmates crack up. But the audience likes them, and they're fun. It's like a fun little, the song's over, but I know more notes. Sometimes you just want to hear more notes. So that's one of those kind of Brian Setzer-y, rockabilly, major/minor runs. 10, 10. 10, 10, 12 goes down. It's almost hard to do it fast. Oh, that's in Red House too, Jimi Hendrix. There's the first half. Yeah, so 10, 10, 12 down, 10, 12. Quick little hammer on from that 10 to 11. That's classic. That's just classic guitar stuff because it's major and minor. 12, 10, chromatic. There's our major third to make sure we know that we're in a major key, and pinky gets that D up there on the 12th fret. Ta-da! This lesson is actually a reshoot of an arrangement I did, I think when I first started putting videos on YouTube that I did acoustically, and it was a little bit of a more primitive arrangement. I kind of retook it and put some Hendrix double stops and some cage structures in there. Like a lot of my arrangements, you can see, this is how I practice guitar. I take a song that I really like, I transcribe it, find the chords, find the melody, and then see how I can connect it in interesting ways up the fretboard. Fun for me, hope it's fun for you.